Hello everyone and welcome back to another Universe Sandbox video, and today we're going to be checking out another one of your guys' solar systems. And today our system is from the user School 'em Off in Discord, so massive thank you to them for sending in their system. But without further ado guys, let's hop straight into this. So the system's already installed, there it is. Let's get straight in here and see what he's prepared for us. Oh, got some loading time. I do know there's some rings in here because he mentioned it in his little message when he sent it. So here we go, right. This looks pretty big. Right, what do we got here then? Okay, oh wow, okay. Oh, where do we start? Okay, greetings, distant traveller, and welcome to Polaria. This collection of stars is from a book series I'm writing about a small crew of unlikely friends on a great voyage to the end of all things and beyond. Every object here is rich in history, but unfortunately I could not write it all out. Text limits and all. Only the strangest world to be highlighted here. Enjoy. Okay, so where are we heading first? So we need to head to Hatos and San. So I'm going to assume it's maybe this direction. I see that one there. Okay, so we'll start at the first star, Lum, over here. So here it is. A little bigger than Sun. Double the luminosity. Okay. Right. First of the planets, so decent. We'll just do them in order and then get to the ones that he's highlighted. So here's the first of the worlds. Got some civilization going on there as well. It's glowing. Is it glowing? No, that's just the background colour. Never mind. So looking good. Okay. Barren rocky world, but has got lights on it, so there you go. Next up we have got, okay, so the one it's got the description. So this is a binary. Oh wow, okay, right, here you go. And there are some gorgeous looking worlds, I might add. So here you go. I do like this guy. So this binary is home to the Tyros, the dominant intelligent race in Polaria. In fact, Polaria is their domain. The two planets orbit each other every 16 hours, and because of this proximity, they have been essentially two parts of one body throughout their histories. Life is present on both worlds, but we can't tell which planet forested the beginning of this life. Their gravity is so blurred in the space between their exoplanets mix, it's unknown if any forms of life hop between worlds through this delicate passageway. Okay, cool. Very nice. Okay, that's a very nice start we have indeed. I do like this one. It looks more like desert-like underneath with the red. Yeah, I do quite like that. Okay, nice. So there they are. Cool stuff. All right, next up we have got Fawn and Drum. So are they another binary? Yes, they are. So again, another cool little shot. We can have both of them together. You can see there's a lot of ring particles in the background there. He did specifically say don't delete the ring particles, but that is fine because we are not having any lag whatsoever. Anyways, Fawn and Drum. So a billion years ago, a collision with a planetoid, one of them that are tossed between Lum and Gen in the sub-interstellar space between, collided with Fawn, forcing an intense shift in rotation. Fawn effectively stopped rotating. Its moon Drum immediately began to correct this through tidal friction. In exchange for its own orbital velocity, Drum impacts rotationary velocity onto Fawn. This is how objects become tightly locked, and it would have worked eventually if not for the Fawn's roosh limit. One day, Drum was pulled in so close to Fawn that it would be destroyed. You're watching the drum of death beat for this moon right before your eyes, and nothing can be done to stop it. So roosh limit will be tearing these guys up, especially the smaller Drum here, so he will be getting destroyed. So there you go. Okay, there are those two. Very interesting. Next up, we've got Callus and Molia. Right, so where are we next? So first up, we've got this object here to see. What is this? Is it some sort of dwarf world? Yeah, okay, so there's no description for this guy. We've got a little dwarf world in a more comet-like orbit there. Then we go to Callus. And this also covers Molia, the next planet out there. So nice green gas giant, okay. So these two are connected in a very interesting way. It all has to do with colour. Why is Callus green while Molia is almost completely grey? The answer is life. Seriously, it's believed that Molia was once a home of what now lives within the clouds of Callus, an airborne grazing herd of single-celled organisms no larger than a softball each. They flourish in the high-energy environment of a gas giant and feed onto the sparse nutrients in their atmospheres deep within. How they managed to make that leap from Molia to Callus is unknown, but we do know they once lived here. Not from fossils of Molia. Those are buried beneath the clouds by now, but on its moons, like Palostati. What perhaps even more interesting a question is whether or not these life forms originated on Molia or if they come from another star. Okay, so those two are kind of linked. That's pretty cool. Here's some of the smaller moons. Let's have a look. Anything that's worth having a peek at? They all look like minor worlds for the most part. Yes, we've got Doppler over here, slightly larger of the moons. One final moon here as well. What is this? Very, very shiny asteroid. Look at that. It's a very shiny asteroid. What's going on here? Oh, that's pretty cool. Well, so it's just the background light that's doing that, but yeah, that's nice. Okay. Cool. So there's those guys. So we've got Callus, and then we got Molia over here. We also got this world called Taswen here. It's just another dwarf planet though. So we've got Molia. So this is the grey one. Cool. There's the moon you mentioned, the Palo stat one here. Looking good. There you go. We've got the other moons. Got a pinky moon here. No mention of this one, but there it is. Cool. And Lilat over here. Okay. Looking good. Okay, right, so moving on. Next up we have got Texit and San. So we'll head to them shortly. Next up we've got Sherb here, all alone by itself. Oh, and it's got a little moon as well. Very, very red. Oh, wow. What element's that made of? Hey. Cool. Right, so there's those guys. So Texit and San. So we're taking a big jump now. Okay, so whereabouts are we going? So we've got Eubis here. So we're really, really interstellar now. So we've got these two in a binary here. These two gas giants. They're in complete darkness. Okay. So we've got both of those guys. Then we got Peace Rock over here. That's all by itself as well, in a very, very elliptical orbit. Then we got Ken here, okay. So we've got another star. So this is Chen. There's also one down here called New Chen, so I wonder where that is. So we've got Damek here. And Nalia. Was that Nalia? Oh. Wait. Oh, we flew past him. It's that pink one there. There we go. Nalia. Okay. So we've got Texit and San. Okay, so we've just stumbled across the guys. So here they are. Okay, so they're moons in orbit of that gas giant. Okay. So they both are there. So what's the story between these? The embodiment of nostalgia of home, at least in the setting of a galaxy. Life on Texit much resembles the late Cretaceous period of Earth. Okay. Splash with some middle Carboniferous. An insect-esque class of organisms dominate the fauna of this world, including a race of intelligent moth-like beings called the Texifolk, no larger than a playing card, who live in massive pine trees to communicate with antennae movements. Then of course you have Cillian, which represents the early devouring period of Earth. Life here is young for a good reason, yet another panspermia event. There are a lot of these clearly seeded both worlds of life, very likely from the same source. The Cracklebod. What's that, you ask? You'll see. Okay, so what's the Cracklebod? Okay, so we'll have to wait and see there, and it looks like there's a mention of it further down, so we'll have a start to read that in a minute. There's the other moon. Got some lights going on as well, very nice. Since he's got multiple stars in the system, the lights can also appear in the daytime as well, which is pretty cool, due to the lighting. Okay, so we've got fish, or pish, over here. Pish and posh. So there's those guys. Cool. Wish Wash. So there they are. Okay, Pish Posh and Wish Wash. Okay. Got another gas giant. I'm not going to try and say how you pronounce that. There it is. Butterball and Viola. Then we got Gallipol. Cool. Then we got Tan. Okay. Well, that's everything around the Gen star. Okay, another glowy sort of looking asteroid here. What's going on here? Okay. There's those. Alright, so new Gen. So that's Gen. So we've done all of that. Now we've got new Gen over here. Okay, Brown Dwarf. So here it is. From the shores of Semet or the forests of Texit, a distant crimson star can be seen in early dusk or late dawn. This is in fact not a star nor is a planet. This is a new Gen, a brown dwarf. In this way, the three stars are technically a trinary system. Orbiting the brown dwarf is a family of planets or moons. A size doesn't necessarily make the difference. The system is not young, but is left undeveloped. A plenty of leftover materials orbit the star. Some of her worlds are gas giants starved of their gases, instead choked in toxic thick atmospheres with crusts of strange compositions for terrestrial worlds. As sure as you would be in thinking this is the final form of the system, the more ambitious among Polaria's stars have plans to feed the brown dwarf in hopes of igniting stellar fusion, or to mine it for lofty mass in matter and thermal energy. Okay. Cool. So we've got Marrow, Cleocapsis, Elepides, Thermedes. Okay, so they're all in orbit of the brown dwarf. That's got a nice little ring system. So that's all everything in that region there. So now we're going further out. So where do we go next? Ubis and Eropis. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually search those so we can go to the right location. So we're now heading. Oh, it's a rogue world. Okay. Oh, these are the two we saw earlier. Okay, we covered these. Twins in the night, these two ice giants orbit close to one another, never quite left alone. Their atmospheres are kept from stagnation, but not only by their mutual influence, but also the occasional close passes to the stars Lum and Gen. Flashes of intense heat penetrate their long, long nights as what lies in their orbit. Okay. Right, now we're heading to the Crackle Boss. This is something that was mentioned earlier. So where is that? Okay, so we're all the way over here. Oh, wow, okay. So another hidden world over here. Alright, okay. So we didn't actually see this, did we? I don't know. Oh, no, I think we... Did we come over here? I have no idea. Anyways, one of the most exotic worlds in all of Polaria, named after one of the beings in Texi folklore. The Cracklebod is a titanic hawk endlessly wandering the night through the skies above. Why? Accursed by Gen itself. Unlike the legend would suggest, this dwarf moon is not from Gen. It is not native to the binary planets in orbit, since this world is far from any star. No probe explorer has ventured here yet. We only know that from faint reflection of the stars it is black, blue and violet. Nobody knows why. There's also another object of notable mass in orbit, but strangely no light has been detected off it. And no, it emits no Hawking radiation, so it isn't a black hole. Okay. Gravitational anomaly. Fairly interesting. It is one of those monolith looking objects. It's a pyramid of some kind. Okay. Cool. Now we've got Taparia. So where is that? Okay, so we're over here. So the next star at the next star now, further out. Okay, so Red Dwarf. So what's going on here? So very small in size by the looks of things. Yep. Got one planet, then the second planet here. This is on the description. Oh. Let's head to him. There he is. Okay. So, from space, Taparia looks rather uninteresting, which is exactly the point. For this bland atmosphere is unusually thick, extending many times a normal rocky world. Of course, calling Taparia a rocky world doesn't make any sense, as the first stone is well within the planet's high interior. This water world is known as a Hycean planet and holds one of the most highest surface temperatures in Polaria. Naturally, it would, since most of its atmosphere is water vapour and carbon dioxide. Okay, cool. Little look underneath. There it is. Okay. Cool. Alright. Then we got Taran over here. So a lonely gas giant. Okay. It's got one little moon as well. Very, very bright green. Interesting. Right, next up we've got... So... You are... Okay. So where's this? So next star called Hatos now. So another small red dwarf. Okay. Cool. So we got Yor over here. Cool. Alright. Yor, Gondwana and Skid. While the outer planet in this star system is a centre of research and habitation, the main gems are the two inner worlds. They are tidally locked habitable planets with primitive life spreading across their surfaces. While at a similar stage to Texit and San, the biospheres are not the result of external seeding, not even between each other. They have developed their own independent trees of life, and they are currently growing and evolving in their real time. So Ura, the far most fascinating prospect of two, is currently undergoing a Cambrian explosion. There are small bases on the mainlands of each planet, as there are hardly any life on land to disturb except for the microbacteria. Cool. So we've got Gondwana. This was the other one it mentioned. And then Skid as well, that was the final one. So around this red dwarf, got quite a nice little lineup of objects there. Oh yeah, look at the city lights in the daytime there. That's pretty cool. Nice. Alright, so next up, Theos and Gales. Okay. So now we're heading to another star by the looks of it. Humanities. Okay, so a lot of little red dwarfs here. Okay. Let's see if the other two are anything of interest. Okay, then with filials. What was that other one called? Okay. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. gas world in orbit of a rocky world. Okay, right. So your simulator is not glitching. Yes, this is real. Theos is an absolutely massive rocky planet of 9 Earth masses. Asgaios only has 2. It has a moon of Thios. A rocky planet has a gas giant moon. Well, technically, it's a mini Neptune. How exactly this happened? Oh, excuse me. Oh, I don't usually film in the afternoons. A rocky planet that has a gas giant moon. Well, technically, it's a mini Neptune. How exactly this is happening is currently unknown, but one theory is now ejected true gas somehow forced majority of the rocky material into the star system to concentrate onto forming one planet. No, Theos is not likely a result of a planetary immersion event. There is no evidence for this, at least. Gaios either formed as a moon of this ejected planet or further beyond it, dwarfed by being left with the scraps of the system in either case. Lore Clue, episode 218, so it must be linked to something I did a long time ago now in episode 218 of this series. Honestly, I cannot remember the amount of series I've done, the amount of episodes. It's hard to remember all the systems. There's a lot. I'm almost at 300 now, so... And some of those episodes featured more than one, so I've probably done almost 400 systems at this point, so that's a lot of systems. Right. Believe me, as much as I would love to describe every object in detail, there just wasn't enough space, and I've been rambling for quite long enough. That being said, please, if you saw something in this simulation that was not explained or not enough, feel free to ask about it. This goes for NG as well as anyone else in the comments or on Discord. My handle is SchoolEmOff on both platforms, and I'd be delighted to answer any and all questions. Very nice. Seriously, when I saw every detail matters in this simulation, I mean every detail. Why is Nios blue? How come there was a moon called Butterball? What's with these strange objects throughout Polaria? There's a deep story running through the veins of the simulation as well as some modded goodies. Yeah, the one thing I noticed was the small asteroids. In any case, thank you dearly. So that's Mr. Moth. So, I noticed those coloured asteroids. Now, they had to have some significance. They were just sitting around the stars in certain planets and moons. These just very, very fancy coloured little asteroids. Right, let's go a little over here. We've still got a few more to check out, so I'm just seeing if there's any other secrets hidden in here, so I'm just going to go through most of it. There's a lot of grey gas giants as well if you look carefully. Thickest over here, so we've got a lot of Rockies. What's this? That's a lot of rings. Oh my gosh, look at all the rings, yeah. Okay. And that's around a star with loads of its asteroids. Cool. This is an interesting thing. That's a picture of the Universe Sandbox team that you can spawn in. Very interesting. Planet credit at La France, aka Oof on Discord. Okay. Cool. So there's definitely some secrets to be found in here. Honestly, I'm not sure really what to make of some of the stuff we've seen. So there's another sort of dark greyish purple gas giant. Okay. I'm just making sure we've gone to all of the stars, because there's quite a lot of them. I don't think we went to these ones. Oh, there's loads of objects in here. Oh my gosh. Okay. So they all are there. Okay. Cool. Go to this one as well? No, we definitely haven't been to this one, because we've not seen any blue trails yet. Alright. Hesperides. Cool, alright. Okay, Raud and Eduf, alright. Bobo. Seaton, alright, okay. Umu, Morphillas, Hydrosus. Okay, that's a nice looking gas giant, okay. Cool, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to line them all up now. I think we got through everyone. Oh my god, okay, right. Control D. Get rid of all of that. Right, so, radius. Right, look at this. Alright, so we've got a lot of stars. Very big load of stars, actually. Look at that. There's that one giant rocky planet somewhere that's bigger than the gas giant. I think it was one of these, wasn't it? Yeah, this one's bigger than the gas giant there. Cool, but I want to go all the way to the bottom, because I want to see all of those small glowing asteroids, because they're the things that caught my attention as being a bit mysterious. They were in there. There was no mention about any of them. See, look at this. So they're all down. Look at this. It's like a whole set of them. It's a pink one. See, look, these are modded. They're definitely modded. There's no way that is a normal spawn. And that has been customized for sure. Koha. I don't even think we even saw this one. So this was buried in there somewhere. Yeah, it's definitely modded because you can see the colours are tint. That's got a tint on it. Oh, yes, it does. That is a tint. All right. Okay, cool. So you got the purple. Then these guys are all definitely all modded as well. They've all got very unnatural properties. So I want to know what the deal is with all of these. These seem to be this. I think these are involved in the secret he mentioned. Yeah, they got definitely tints on them. That's very, very interesting. Okay, cool. But there we are. So that was today's system from School 'em Off. So like he said, you got any questions about the system, any feedback, let us know down below in the comments as well. I want to know about, the only thing I want to know is those coloured asteroids. They must have some sort of meaning. Very keen in that. But you can see a lot of these worlds are very desolate. They're very similar themed. Like the grey, the brown sort of colour theme is the primary colour of most of the rocky planets in the system. Then onto the gas giants, it's more of a greyish and blue kind of shades we've got going on. So it's quite an interesting little dynamic there. But anyways, that is it for this system, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, let's even go for 300 likes on today's video. And if you did, yeah, make sure to subscribe as well and help us on a journey to 40,000 subscribers. Really, really appreciate all the support, guys. And with that all said and done, make sure you'll stay safe out there. Have a great day, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.